Okay, so what's up guys, it's Matters, and we're going to have some more information regarding Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. We are again going to talk about this possible reveal this weekend, the state of this reveal, because it's looking a bit interesting, and I'll talk about that in a second. And we're also going to go through some stuff with Best Buy potentially confirming Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, but that's also not really a big deal. So I'm going to explain myself within this video here, so if you can leave a like, that would be greatly appreciated. Yesterday's video, again, hit like over 130 likes, so seriously, thank you guys so much. I don't want to go for a like goal this video, but if you can leave a like, that's obviously greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's get started. So first, we'll put up on screen what's going on with Best Buy. Okay, so someone tweets at Best Buy, with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered just getting announced, when will pre-orders go on sale? Which is obviously not true because it hasn't been announced, but whatever. And Best Buy support responds, "Hi there. At this time, we are unsure of when pre-orders for the new Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will begin. I recommend continuing to check our website for more information about the new releases." So here's the problem, okay? Best Buy and other companies like these, other, technology, retailers and stuff, they're not really 100% in tune with video games necessarily and what is going on. And I think I've done this before. It's like the same thing with like Activision support. You could tweet them anything and they pretty much have a guaranteed sort of solid response of like, oh, this blah blah blah, we're gonna check this issue out, we're gonna look into this issue. And you can give them a random BS issue. You can say, how come Transit Remastered isn't loading in my game? How come Transit Remastered keeps on crashing? And they'll be like, oh, we will look into Transit Remastered. Not, like they'll say stuff like that. So I don't know how not credible this is, but how much of this is where it's like, oh yeah, this confirms Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. So I do think there's a very good chance that this is just Best Buy just being stupid and they just don't know what they're talking about. Maybe not. Maybe they know Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is a thing and they just sort of slipped and they're like, oh, well, that sucks. But I doubt that's the case. But here's the thing. I just threw this in there because it's news for today. But at this point, we're not really debating on whether or not Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is a thing. I feel like the Amazon leak, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered showing up on Amazon Italy, was already enough confirmation. I don't think I really needed Best Buy and this tweet to really put me over the edge. I think at this point, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is already occurring. It's already a thing. So, this not being, real, it is real, but, Best Buy just being stupid doesn't mean it knocks down the chances of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered actually occurring, because it's still going to occur because we still have enough evidence that it's going to happen anyway. Just to give us a bit, not hope, but just to, make sure we're all on the same page, Marcus Sellers, the guy that originally, one of the first guys that actually, talked about and broke the news regarding Black Ops 4, and we know what happened with that. Black Ops 4 is actually a thing. Marcus Sellers was one of the first guys to actually even say anything regarding Black Ops 4. People didn't believe him. Charlie Intel actually didn't believe him, and, just look what happens now. So, Mark Sellers tweets out a bunch of stuff regarding Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. I'm just going to put this tweet up on screen. Yes, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is real. Just to put it up there, just to let everyone know that the Best Buy thing doesn't really matter. The Amazon leak, Marcus Sellers is a very credible source. I'll put him up as a nice source there, and that's really all we needed. I mean, at this point, it's not really a debate. I'm really just worried about the teaser trailer and the reveals and the announcements and when we're actually going to see this stuff play out. So, just to get that out of the way, the Best Buy, information for today, not confirming Modern Warfare 2 doesn't really matter because we can pretty much confirm Modern Warfare 2 without Best Buy tweeting that out. That's pretty much the basis of that part. So here's the thing. The reveal this weekend, that sucks. So here's AliA with a heartbreaking tweet. Oh, it's heartbreaking. I'm just going to squish the rumors right now and say that I'm not announcing or doing anything related to Mw2 Remastered. May or may not be happening. I don't know. Hope it does though. Blah blah. Whatever. Okay, so it sucks. AliA just really had to do it to us. He couldn't just let us hope and dream. But yeah. So he just flat out says not doing anything with Mw2 Remastered, which pretty much flat out says, and not 100% says that nothing's gonna happen this weekend, because AliA isn't Activision, AliA isn't, you know, Raven Software, and whoever is going to announce this MW2 Remastered game, you know, AliA is not the main guy, he's just a YouTuber. But when a YouTuber goes out to talk to these companies or do something with these companies, well, we don't know if he's doing anything with Call of Duty. He literally said he's not doing anything with MW2 Remastered, so he didn't say Call of Duty. But, you know, when he goes out to a gaming event where these Call of Duty companies are going to be there, you have to assume that something is going down. So the fact that he's not doing anything with MW2 Remastered means that he's not doing anything with MW2 Remastered, but it doesn't mean that the actual companies themselves aren't going to, you know, have their own sort of official announcement or official teaser trailer. But here's the other side of that. If they're going to have an official teaser trailer or an official announcement, why not just have AliA there? I know AliA, and I forgot to mention this in my other video, I know AliA is a Fortnite YouTuber at this point, but he has good connections, good relations with the Call of Duty developers, or not the developers, but, you know, Activision, the Call of Duty marketing team, and these guys, he's been invited out for years upon years. You know, he already had a Black Ops 4 hat, like, right when Black Ops 4 was announced, so he knew about it beforehand. Like, he's still with Call of Duty, so he's not completely out of the way. So you know, if AliA is going to be at that event, and, you know, Activision wanted to start marketing and start, you know, announcing MW2 Remastered, AliA would most likely be a part of that, unless what he's doing, what his announcement is doing, you know, coincides with the Call of Duty's announcement, and maybe AliA had to do this announcement because it's maybe more important than MW2 Remastered being announced. So I don't know what the deal is there. At this point, again, there's a pretty low chance that AliA is going to do, well, there's a 0 chance that AliA is going to do anything with MW2 Remastered, and there's also a low chance, a bit more of a chance, but still a low chance, that Call of Duty will also reveal or say anything regarding MW2 Remastered. But again, like we talked about in the first half of this video, it's still happening. Like, the game is still releasing. We should still, at least as of now, expect it for April 30th, unless we get any more evidence saying or confirming that it's not going to be April 30th. It's going to be over the summer, or it's going to be later, and who knows what they're going to do. But as of now, it's still happening. At this point, it's really just a matter of when we're going to get this reveal trailer and when we're going to get our first official announcement. And we're, again, a little over a month away. If they're not doing it this weekend and this game's, you know, game developer conference thing is a bust, we just have to look for the next week. We have to look for normal Call of Duty announcement days, which at this point is all over the place. You know, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, like, you know, these random days at this point, where you could potentially see something. Or maybe they'll do what they did with Black Ops 4, where it's like, oh, well, I guess Treyarch didn't confirm that Black Ops 4 was going to be revealed on that day in March 10th, or whatever, March 4th, whenever it was, March 6th. Treyarch didn't confirm it, obviously, but it was leaked that something would happen with a Black Ops 4 reveal. So maybe we'll get a leak that Thursday of next week, for example, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will be revealed, or Activision will officially announce it on Twitter, or something like that. So maybe we'll get a leak and we'll get the date, and there'll be a reveal, a small reveal, just confirming it or just saying something regarding MW2 Remastered. And then after that, we'll get a teaser trailer, a reveal trailer, you know, whatever is going to happen with that. So that's pretty much the timeline of what we're looking at. And again, if you want to still look at the April 30th date as a solid date, because right now it's the only date we have, that's from Amazon Italy. Very credible source. Again, Amazon Italy, it was leaked there, and then it was shortly deleted after a couple hours or whatever it was, and up there it said April 30th. So, and usually the placeholders are like December 31st and stuff like that. So April 30th would be a weird placeholder. If that's a placeholder, that's a fairly weird placeholder. But if we're still looking at the April 30th date as the official date for MW2 Remastered being released, then, you know, like I said in the past couple videos, they have to start with the teasers. They have to announce it. They have to get people like, they need to tell people that this game's releasing. They can't say, you know, 2 weeks before, oh, this game's coming out in 2 weeks. Obviously they could theoretically, and people would still buy it. It's not that big of a deal, but they still have to market it, and they still have to get the word out, and, you know, really get the word out to all, like, the casuals, you know, like, who not really in the Call of Duty news all the time in the cycle. So if they want to get that started, a month away would be a pretty solid. So, you know, by the end of the month, we should see some reveal. We should see some reveal before March 31st, or by March 31st. And yeah, that's pretty much that. So we'll see what happens here. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.